Hi, this is Rohit Singh and welcome to Engineering Mind. I have decided to create a series of videos on React hooks. We will cover all the React hooks like use state, use effect, use context, use reducer, use callback, use memo, use ref. Alright, you will this get the link of this talk in description. And today we will be getting introduced with use state and use effect hook. So let's directly create one blank React app. I'm opening a terminal at this folder. npx create react app is the command to create the blank React app, and whatever the app name we want we will type after it. Like for now let's keep it as hooks. So it will create a folder with uh, name hooks. It will take some time. It depends on your internet speed and your laptop performance. Alright, so it finishes. Let's directly open this hooks folder in VS Code. And let's run npm start to run this React app, and we will see it is open on localhost 3000. Let's directly click here and we will see it is running. Alright, we will keep it sit side by side so we can see the design and the operations that we perform. So let's remove this header and this logo. Alright, so to understand use state hook, we will be creating a simple counter. So when we type use state, it will automatically suggest. So when you click enter, it will directly import it from React, like we can see. All right, and let's show it on UI. Let's keep one h1 tag where we will name it as counter, and one h2 tag where we will show the value count, and let's make two button, one for increasing the value and one for decreasing the value. Let's keep the value of count as 0 initially. Alright, and let's increase and decrease the value uh, with this set count. Let's once see the definition of use state. So use state is used to manage state in a functional component. It returns a stateful value and a function to update that value. So it returns a stateful value and a function to update this value. Let's see it. Set count plus 1. Alright, so okay, so it is minus, sorry. Alright, so it is decreasing the value. As we see the definition, like it is a function to update that value. So we are updating this count with set count. Alright, let's do the same for plus button, and here we will be adding one. Alright, so we can increase and decrease the value. Let's make one function to handle this count. Let's keep it as value, and let's set count, and we will get the previous value from the hook itself. previous plus value. Cool. And we will run this function here with -1 and with 1 simply, and with that we can see it's increasing and decreasing the value. Alright, so it is returning a value and a function to update that value. Alright, so let's move this counter application in a separate folder, and we will see useEffect hook with a timer application. Let's create components folder here. Inside it, one counter.jsx rafce cut it from there, we will paste it here, and what we need all these things. Cool. And useState is not defined here, so we will be importing useState. With that's all, we can see we have a blank React app, and we will be importing that component counter, and we can see. Alright, let's comment out this counter for now, and let's make one timer here. Alright, rafce. Alright, let's import timer here. Cool. So here we will made one heading with timer, and we will made one state called second, and set second with useState and keep it as 0 initially, and import useEffect, and useEffect takes one callback and one dependency. Alright, with this empty dependency, this callback will run only once when the component is mounted. Alright, so let's make one timer here, and timer equals to set interval. Set interval takes one function, and here we time in milliseconds. So here we will be performing few actions like set seconds, and we will set the second. We will get the previous value from here only, and we will update the previous value plus 1, and we will show the timer here with h2 tag. Alright, we can see it is running twice because we are not cleaning up it here. So let's see the definition. Alright, so here we will perform any cleanup code goes here. So let's clean up this timer. Return clear interval, and here we will be passing this timer, and let's refresh it. It's 0 1 2 3. Alright, so it is working as we thought. So let's create two buttons here for starting this timer and for clearing this timer. So let's do it. Let's create one more state here, and it is set to 0. Okay, it is set to false. Let's give it a boolean. So currently it is not active. If is active, so when it is active, it will assign this timer value to it, else it will clear the interval. Clear interval, and it will pass timer from here when it is not active. Alright, and let's keep some spaces here so that we can see clearly, and let's make one function to toggle the timer. Okay, toggle timer. Alright, set active to not active, so it will just revert whatever the value of active, it will revert. Alright, and const, let's keep it a function for resetting the timer, but it is reset set seconds to 0, and we will be set active to false. Alright, let's make two buttons here. And these two buttons will be one is reset, okay, reset, reset, and one let's do conditional ending here. So when it is active, we will be adding pause here, text pause here, and else we will be adding start here. So right now we are getting a start here. Alright, so let's add the events on these two buttons. Okay, it is toggle timer, as we want to start and pause from here. So when you click, alright, so it is not running as this use effect is running only once when the component is mounted. So we need to put this active as a dependency, so when this active changes it will rerun. So let's refresh, and it is pause. Let's start, let's wait for a few seconds, let's pause it. Alright, and let's reset. So reset is not working as we have not defined the event. On click and on reset, we need to call reset timer function, correct. So when we start, and let's reset. With this small timer application, we can get an idea of use effect hook, and we will see this use state and use effect hook very commonly in almost every application. So next we will be seeing some other hooks, like I will show you context API with use context hook. I think next day we will see these or other hooks. Alright, so in the next videos we will be seeing some other hooks, and we will be doing or we will be making some other application to understand other hooks, or we will modify this application accordingly so that we can get an idea of that hook. Alright, you can subscribe to the channel, and uh, so that you can get a basic idea of all the React hooks. And if you have any doubt or any other suggestions or any other topics, you can comment down below and I will be surely answering to these comments, and we will be considering it in the next videos if you have any suggestions. Alright, that's all. Thank you for watching. Please give it a like if it helps you in any way. Thank you. Keep learning, keep growing.